Hello, we're delighted to be able to speak directly to the Board of Directors for the Black Belt Community Foundation. I'm Dr. Carol Archer, the originator of Culture Bump.
And I'm Dr. Stacy Nickson of Auburn University Outreach, where I serve as the University Partnership Director for Culture Bump.
And we'd like to begin this session by talking a little bit about Culture Bump itself. That term, Culture Bump, and the concept that it refers to, as well as the cluster of understandings around what a culture bump is, emerged from working with international students and folks in the corporate world Americans who are moving to live in other countries in the mid-1970s. That gives that kind of foundation from both business and education, gave Culture Bump kind of a unique start. Now, in the last 10 years, Culture Bump has been contractually bound to Auburn University, where under the guidance and the vision of Dr. Nickson, Culture Bump has been moved beyond those global origins that it emerged from into a whole new level of application. Culture Bump is different from some other approaches and programs for dealing with cultural differences. And it's different for a couple of different reasons. First of all, Culture Bump actually focuses on developing specific skills for dealing with differences. And it does this by shifting the idea of looking at differences as behaviors, things that we do. And when we begin to look at those differences that we encounter, Culture Bump gives us a specific strategy for what to do when we encounter a difference, exactly how to respond to that. And that strategy then allows the Culture Bump practitioner to come to understand themselves, what it is that their own perspective, at the same time that they're understanding the point of view of the other person. So Culture Bump actually leads us down a path in which we can understand one another's points of view, understand why we're different. But it doesn't stop there. And one of the things that's unique about Culture Bump is that those particular steps move us beyond why we're different to how we are the same. Exactly how do we return from our differences and find our common humanity? So Culture Bump moves in a cycle. Now, in addition to this training, Culture Bump has tools, online tools that are available for use. Once people understand about this training, these online tools are available for use in the classroom, for personal use, in the teacher's lounge, basically anywhere.
The Black Belt Community Foundation has uniquely positioned itself to be a systemic change agent across the Black Belt of Alabama. And one of the ways BBCF does this is training that is around intentional movement. The BBCF has already begun to institutionalize Culture Bump by allowing us to work with the START program, where we have trained all personnel from the administration through the staff. And what they will be able to do with this is to bring Culture Bump within the confines of Head Start, reaching children as young as 3 and 4 years old. The intended outcome of BBCF institutionalizing Culture Bump is to spread Culture Bump across the Black Belt community, giving its citizens the tools and the skills that anyone would need to find common ground with anyone, anywhere. And beginning with the BBCF Board of Trustees is a first step to doing this.
We thank you for your time and your patience.